All right. Well, technology and bandwidth apparently were conspiring against the previous live. I don't know how this works. I guess I'll have two lives up. People can follow it. This is part two, so you can go find part one if you're interested. Talking about getting people committed. I serve those that serve by getting them to commit, by committing them to commit. So on my trips to Steve, I got some airplane time and some airport time, so I bust out my iPad and I start going through my Trello board. Oh, who can I follow up with? Who can I check in on our commitment? This morning, one of the names that pops up, Michael Gebbins. Now, if you haven't followed or checked out Michael, you really need to. Amazing dude, incredible energy and passion, and just, God, what a beautiful human being. We chatted, I don't know, let's call it March or April. I can't remember. And based on our conversation, I got him committed to something. Doesn't matter what it was. I probably could remember. It had something to do with how he was enrolling clients. He said something like, I want more clients. It's not how he said it, but, it's general enough. And I offered, hey, I could assist you with that. You'd need to be committed to doing it, taking action on it. Like, I'm not in the advice business. I'm not going to dispense a couple ideas for you. But if you're willing to get committed to something, and I'm committed to it. Now, I followed up back in April or May with a text, and no response. He ignored it. That happens. Could have gotten lost. Could be like, that Townsend World, he's kind of manipulative. Says he's a coach of being, but he's always trying to bully people. Yeah. Anyway, so this morning I'm like, cool. Let me give Michael another little tickle. Hey, Michael, it's Townsend. Following up on our commitment, checking in. How's it going? Do you remember what it was? Well, I got to tell you, I got 3 voice memos from him. I'm at like 35,000 feet in the plane. It was so cool. And man, I love this guy. So passionate. And what he shared with me in the most loving, beautiful, and taking ownership way was, yeah, I don't want any part of your thing you're trying to get me committed to. That's not my style. Yeah, I kind of ignored you, and I got really activated when I saw your message this morning, but here's what I'm up to, and here's what's been going on the last couple of months. And he proceeded to share with me how all this clarity and focus and intention has really bubbled up. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not taking credit for this. I didn't give Michael any insights, or nothing that I shared with him is anything related to what he's doing. What I will do is point out that creating the context of commitment is what allowed the alchemy to occur, right? Getting him committed, holding to that commitment, being the, and he wouldn't say this, but I'll jokingly say it, being the villain of commitment, produced all these incredible, powerful insights and certainty for him about what he wants to do and what he doesn't want to do. And part of his message was, I want to do it my way. And I was like, that is so beautiful. And I want to coach people who want to do it their way, right? I want to show people how to create their life their way. Like, that's what came out of this for him. Like, this crucible of commitment, if you will, produced for him, by him, not by me. I didn't do this. Produced by him and for him an incredible degree of certainty and clarity and confidence. You should have heard the guy. And I'm going to say this kind of cheekily, but I do mean this. I can present as a fairly self-assured, confident, bullying, manipulative, you need to do what I'm telling you kind of person. That's never my intention. but I'm not ignorant that somebody could see me as, wow, that guy's, a lot of masculine energy, really telling people what to do. I caveat it. I create powerfully, so I know what I'm up to, but I'm just being real here. People can be like, man, that guy's just trying to get me to do it his way. I never am. I take a stand for something, and I'm not attached to where they go. I take a stand for something. I get people committed to it so that they go where they're supposed to go. Michael was just beautiful in his articulation of what he wants to do, how he's going to do it, who he's going to serve. So here's not a plug, but I would strongly invite anybody watching this to reach out to Michael Gabbins. First of all, he's an incredible human being, incredible passion, just like all heart. Hey, Mr. Nelson, talk about a guy with all heart, man. Philip Nelson, I love you, brother. I'm in Phoenix, just flew in to work with Steve today. I'd say reach out to this guy. If this idea of creating your life your way, you're tired of trying to create life other people's way, go talk to Michael about this. Michael Gabbins, go talk to him about that. Not to coach with him. This isn't a paid advertising or unpaid advertising, but like this guy, I was going to say kid, that's just kind of an old curmudgeon. This guy, this man knows more about creating life on your own terms than most people on the planet. And if I do say so myself, some of that is on account of he went up against me. Not up against me. I'm being cheeky here. It's early. My coffee's still kicking in. But I take a hard stand, and he pushed back hard and said, no, I'm not having any of that. Man, that's powerful, right? Commitment creates. People say they want certainty, they want confidence, they want clarity, and then they'll get committed. No, it's the other way around. You get committed, and it will produce those things. It will produce confidence and clarity and certainty on the other side of it. Somebody I chatted with a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to make it simple. I took a stand. They should work with me. I said, you should go figure out how to create $100,000 to work with me. That's what I asked permission. You want to know what I think, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's what it came down to. And she's like, yeah, I want to do that. I said, great. Let's get committed. Let's get you committed. That's what I do. I'm the coach of being. I serve those that serve by committing them to commit. So she got committed. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this. I'm going to send you $100,000. Awesome. 2 days later or so, I get this voice memo. God, her voice is so beautiful. I don't need to disclose who it is. But long story short, she shared a message with me that she had sent to Steve. Steve had made the introduction. Hello again, Gabby. Thanks for joining the new stream over here. And the voice memo said, I had committed to towns and I'm working with them, and now I'm committed to I'm not working with them. I'm going to do this other thing. And I heard this. I was like, that is so cool. Like, nothing makes me happier than somebody getting committed to me and then saying, no, I don't want to do that, right? When you get committed to something, you start to produce all sorts of thinking and ideas, and you see things differently, right? Thinking about something, considering it, I don't know, do I want to do, you don't get any real good feedback. Getting committed to something, you get strong feedback. The very next day, you're like, well, I don't like that commitment. I don't want to work with that guy. That Towns guy's annoying. Anyway, hello, Danny. Good morning. Commitment produces the things we want. And it is the lack of commitment, the unwillingness to get committed, that makes things take so long. Like, shit or get off the pot. Get committed, and then let's see what happens tomorrow. Bradley. Man, that guy Bradley Tier, talk about commitment. He knows a lot about commitment. Love that guy. Good to see you this morning. Last thing I'll say about this, I don't know if it's the last thing, but it might be, is that what I know to be true is that nobody will get more committed to something than I am committing them to commit to it. Say that again. Nobody I'm sitting across from is going to get more committed to something. I can't get them committed to something. I can't commit them to something less than I'm committed to committing them, and committing to committing them more than I am committed to what are they going to think about me, right? So like, and going back to Michael, again, I can't say enough cool things about Michael. So hit him up, get a conversation with him, just get to know the guy. If you are at all resonating with this idea of creating your life your way, he's got to talk to. Anyway, I'm not pitching him for coaching. I'm just saying a guy to talk to who knows a lot about this idea of creating your life your way from a state of being. Welcome back, Ben. Sorry I dropped the other stream. I don't know what happened. He handled it and was very aware to how he was creating me as bullying, as pushing him, as manipulative. And he owned that. Not everybody's going to own that. Right? A lot of people that I sit across from, virtually of course, well, they got a story. I'm trying to do something to them, manipulate them, badger them, bully them, get my way, get them to do what I think they should do. They don't own they're creating it that way, and that's fine. I am so committed to committing them to whatever it is. I'm more committed to that than what they think of me. Whether they think I'm manipulating them or bullying them or think I know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know nothing. What I do know is if I'm sitting across from somebody, I'm there to commit them to something. So I'm going to get committed to committing them to something more than, yes, Michael Gebbins. I'll tag him on here, or somebody can tag him on here. I don't know how that works. More committed to committing them than any commitment I might have to what they think about me, what they say about me, what they tell their friends, what they say behind my back. Doesn't matter. All of that serves them. Getting them committed serves them regardless of what is created on the other side of that. It is their commitment that creates, including on the other side of me committing them, the idea in their head is, F that guy. Nobody can tell me what to do, right? Mission accomplished. If I go to the mat with somebody and get them committed, and then the next day they're like, why did I let them do that? I'll never let anybody do that again. I've served my mission. I've fulfilled my purpose. We're all winning. And they may go the rest of their life saying, man, that guy's an arrogant prick. Okay, cool. I'll talk to somebody else, get you off my Trello board. Let's see, what else? I think that's good for one day. I'm off to see the wizard, as I like to say. Going to go visit with Mr. Hardison this morning. There we go. Yeah, you guys get a hold of him. You can find people putting his name up, so that's great. I thought it was Gebbins for some reason, but maybe it's just no, it's Gavin. Going to go see the wizard, and then I'll be back in Utah this afternoon. I love these same-day fly-in, fly-outs. I woke up this morning, state of being, consciousness, kind of ramble here for a moment. And I got up at 3, and I was grouchy. Man, I got to get up early. That's what was going on. I'm like, whoa, time out. I created myself with my declaration, and then I started creating. I said, man, I'm so excited to fly to Phoenix today. So excited I get to fly private. So I started creating this whole idea in my head that I was flying private today. Like not commercial, but a private jet. I literally, the whole way to the airport, I'm like, this is so cool. I got my Southwest Premier A-list, so I got the fast line there. I got an early boarding. I'm like literally pretending I'm on a private jet today. I wasn't on a private jet. But state of being, right? I can be anything. What do I need to be to have a great day? Do I need to be somebody who's flying a private jet? Well, I guess I'm flying private today. So, as you can see, coffee's in full effect. I am going to go make my way towards Mesa, Arizona, so I can do my my pregame prep rituals, walk through the Zen garden. I'll be sure to let you know if anything fun happens today. But think about this. What could you get committed to? Could you get others? Could you get committed to committing others? What if everybody that you encountered was somebody to commit to something? right? Even that commitment would stir up. See what I'm doing here? I'm trying to get you committed just watching this to commit to something. Very meta. What if you got committed to everybody you met? You committed them to something. Would you get committed to that? Why don't you type in the text right now? I'm committed to. I'm just kidding. Have an amazing day, y'all. Love you.